Seriously. Okay, we get it. It's like a horror movie. How original. Tori?
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. That was weird. I think the power just went out.
Power is fine. Where's Victoria?
She was just here.
Andreas, where did she go?
I don't know where she...
Where did she go?
I don't know!
This is Victoria's. I told you that we needed to act quickly. You denied the danger, now look what's happening.
We cannot expose ourselves like that. It's too dangerous.
So we just let them take Victoria?
One vampire cannot outweigh the safety of the entire coven, Darth.
If we abandon the future of our young ones because it might jeopardize our lifestyle, how are we any better than the humans?
What would you have me do?
Fight like we always do. We gather the forces, hunt the villains who did this, make them pay.
Now is not the time for action.
Hey, Alina.
Tim, what are you doing here?
In the bathroom?
Dumb question.
Someone seemed a little sus.
Startled me.
Well, relax. You don't have to worry about me. I know your secret.
What are you talking about?
You don't have to put on an act. We're the same.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Wow, so you're gonna make me say it out loud. Okay. You're a vampire.
That's crazy.
Then where's your reflection?
It's broken.
You know, you can trust me.
I won't give you none.
Well, I suspected the day you arrived, but I wasn't absolutely sure until I saw you go into the meeting chambers.
Are there others?
Well, yeah, why do you think Victoria's taking?
Hunters?
Who else could it have been? Don't worry. The Covenant won't just stand around and let one of our own get taken like that.
Covenant aren't going after her.
What are you talking about? They have to.
Well, the life of one of their young isn't worth risking their comfort.
That's crazy. So, are they just gonna let us get kidnapped one by one?
I guess so.
We have to do something.
What do you expect us to do? Gather a bunch of students and take down a gang of a bunch of evil, murderous vampire hunters? Great. Do you at least have a plan?
Not yet. But I know somewhere that might help us out. Meet me in the library during free period and we'll...
More vampire hunters?
Just boys, come on.
Fight! 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 Fight!
You're not so tough anymore, huh, Andreas?
Let him go!
Look, Andreas, your bodyguards are here.
I said let him go!
What are you gonna do about it?
Alina.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, Andreas, maybe if you weren't so pathetic, Jade wouldn't be looking at other guys.
What do you think you're doing? Helping Andreas like that? He's my boyfriend, so back off.
No, you got it all wrong, Jade. We are just friends, I promise.
If I ever catch you trying to make a move in on Andreas, I will destroy you. I mean it.
Sorry about her.
No, don't worry about it. She's great.
She's just protecting me. She's great. Thanks for defending me.
what are friends for?
Andres.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Hello. You okay?
Stop it.
You're really gonna risk exposing yourself as a vampire for that guy. I mean, what's going on between you two?
Nothing. We're just friends.
That's right, you like that guy Maverick, huh?
No.
Then what about...
Sam.
Fine. Just meet me in the library during free period. Psst.
Alina.
Oh, what? Finally, I'm trying to get your attention for like 5 minutes.
Sorry.
I'm worried about her too. But it is going to be okay. The police will find her and she'll be back in no time.
Yeah, totally.
Is there anything you'd like to share with the rest of the class, ladies?
No, Mr. Hopkins.
Back to the lesson. Like I was saying, it's about the relationship between the two characters that drives the story.
Elena.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hopkins. I
get it. It's been quite a trying day for you. You know what? I think you should just gather up your things and why don't you head over to the nurse?
But I feel fine.
It wasn't a suggestion. Please. Please go.
Okay.
You're good.
You're sure there's nothing wrong with me?
Not a thing. Aside from the stress of being an overworked teenager. You have to rest, Alina.
Victoria's not getting any rest.
It's not your fault, Alina. There's nothing you could have done. It's not like you have superpowers or anything. Life's not like the movies. You can't just run off into danger and hope for the best. You want my advice? Take your free period and relax. Try to get some rest.
Crap. How much time's left?
Oh, you're in luck. Just started. Another 20 minutes.
Thank you. Psst. Sam. Where are you? Sam? Sam! Shh. It's a library. Sorry, Gia. Have you seen Sam? She's right behind you. Thanks. Where were you? Where was I? Where were you? Sorry, I got distracted by something.
Is that code for my vampire powers went haywire and I freaked out in class like a total lunatic?
Are you a vampire too?
No, just a big fan. Gia here knows more about vampires than most vampires do. Not just vampires, werewolves, magic, zombies, the Strigoi. You wanna know about the occult? I'm your girl.
How does a human know so much about all that?
These babies don't just have a pretty cover. They're full of information. You just have to know where to look.
Do any of them say anything about seeing the future?
No.
You saw the future? I think so. Or maybe it was happening at the same time. I don't know.
Sorry, Gia, you know the rules. Humans can't enter our sacred spaces.
One of these days, I'll get in there. You wait and see. Sacred spaces, what are you talking about?
You ready to see something cool?
Maybe.
Okay, now repeat after me. With this finger, I conjure thy book to the color of night. Go on.
With this finger, I conjure thy book to the color of night.
You actually don't have to do that. It's not necessary.
What is this place?
It's our meeting place. Vampires have used this school as a hideout for years. A better place to protect their young and teach them to blend in than a boarding school. Tell me about these visions you had.
I wouldn't really call them visions. They're more like
you'd suddenly been teleported into a new world where you can't move and you're completely invisible?
Yeah. How did you know?
I was afraid of that. True precognition is extremely rare, even for vampires. I suspect someone's planted a telepathic parasite in your mind.
Excuse me?
Think of it as a giant sponge growing in your mind. The more whoever planted it stokes your telepathic connection, the bigger the sucker gets.
What happens when it gets too big?
Your mind goes...
My head explodes?
No. Aren't you listening? This thing is in your mind. Once it explodes, you'll lose everything that makes you, you. Freeing up the mind for whoever planted it to swoop in and take control. Pretty nasty stuff, huh?
How do I get it out?
The only known way to remove it is for the person who planted it to willfully take it out.
Great. I don't even know who planted it.
I think the same person that took Victoria might have planted that.
I think I know who that is. He's the reason I'm at this school. He chased me and my sister halfway across the state before we lost him. What would he want with Victoria?
I don't know, but I know how we're gonna find out. Have you ever been to that big warehouse across town?
Of course not. This school's the only place I've been in town.
Well, a couple years ago, some no-name mega corporation bought it and promised to turn it into a flashy new hospital that'd treat patients humanely.
Let me guess. They took a lot of money and bailed?
Yeah, I don't think they did. They spent months shipping supplies into that building. And, you know, why would anyone do that unless
they were never planning to leave in the first place?
Exactly. With enough vampires, we can bust down that building and get Victoria back safely.
Great. Except the only vampires we know decided that saving her wasn't worth it. Who else is coming?
The only other person that I know for sure is a vampire is Bram.
Looks like it's just you and me then.
I know he's a jerk, but
I thought you said only vampires can come in.
They do.
Hello, Alina.
Who's the kid?
Sam. This is Darth. He showed me around on my first day. He's older than he looks.
Sir.
I see you kids are developing a plan.
The Covenant won't. We have to.
Naturally.
You're not gonna stop us.
Why would I?
Because the Covenant told you that we're gonna get involved.
What the Covenant chooses to do is their own choice. They look at any bit of danger as a potential trap that can end our species. Cowards.
Is it?
Is it what?
Trap.
Oh, of course.
And you were just gonna let us walk right into it.
Not without a little help. I can gather allies, but for now, you girls must promise you won't act foolishly.
That's supposed to be good enough?
For Victoria's sake, it would have to be. I swear to you girls, we will get her back. Can I count on you guys to do the right thing? Good.